Account executive, Vanderbilt-trained engineer, master communicator, and marketing guru, our next Women of Influence honoree in corporate executive category is Paula Harris. Paula is the VP of Corporate Business Development for Barge, Wagoner, Sumner, and Cannon, and has a skill set that is rare. She has the ability to translate technical jargon for everyone else in her company. David Davidson, president of Brentwood Cool Springs Chamber, says Paula has more balanced brain lobes than the rest of us. Isn't that a great statement? What she has brought to our organization is a much higher level of communication in presenting to clients, which has resulted in us getting more work. Paula leads a marketing team and serves on the board of directors of the Chamber. Working hard, being focused, Paula has furthered her career in her profession, which resulted in a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Society of Marketing Professionals Services in recognition for her contributions to the field of marketing. She also was a founding member of the Nashville American Marketing Association and has served in numerous leadership roles in the organization. She also is involved with Rotary International, Leadership Rutherford, Society of Military Engineers, and Junior League, and that's just a few of the organizations that Paula supports with membership and leadership roles. Welcome to Paula. Another Woman of Influence honoree in the behind the scenes category is Marion Ingram, Marketing Director for Reliant Bank. Having worked for the bank for about a year, Marion has been credited with helping to cement the bank's footprint in Williamson County in its efforts to reach the women in the business community. She's responsible for all marketing, community, and public relations. Feeling that it's important for women to get together and learn and inspire each other, Marion reached out to business women. She co-created and managed a women and business program held at the bank that brought together women and business leaders. Her commitment to women in business, especially in this community, led Marion to recommend to the bank that they sponsor the Chamber's Women in Business program. Brian Shaw, Senior Vice President of Reliance, says, Marion is passionate about her job and her work in the community. She always has a smile on her face and is a delight to work with. Marion serves on the board of My Friend's House, a group home for boys in Williamson County, also on the board of the Boys and Girls Club of Maury County, Junior Auxiliary of Franklin, and her support of the American Cancer Society was just a sampling of the community involvement that led to the NBJ awarding her the Impact Award for Community Support in 2009. Welcome to Marion. And last but not least, honored in the 2008 class of Women of Influence, Stephanie Valdez-Streety is the Senior Manager of Philanthropy and Diversity Communications for Nissan North America, where she's responsible for Nissan's corporate outreach and diversity initiatives at its affiliate companies. Valdez-Streety manages Nissan's national and local outreach efforts, including a $1 million partnership with the World Wildlife Fund, a $1 million partnership with Habitat for Humanity, in addition to multiple partnerships donating millions of dollars in the communities in which Nissan operates. Since joining Nissan in 1996, Valdez-Streety has had several leadership positions. In addition to her management of Nissan's corporate social responsibility and community outreach efforts, she also develops and implements the annual diversity business plan, manages the company's employee diversity initiatives, coordinates internal diversity communications, and functions as a liaison both internally and externally in regards to diversity activities. Stephanie is active in the community and a leader. Jackie Akbari of the Nashville Career Advancement Center says, Stephanie is all energy, all results. Welcome to Stephanie. I will be asking questions of the panel, and certainly if you have any questions of your own, we will leave some time at the end of the program so that you'll have time to ask our panel those as well. So we're going to start with sort of a simple opening question. What inspires you? And Anne, since you're on this end, would you like to start first?
I think as far as my career is concerned, I would have to say the people with whom I have the privilege of working. They're those volunteers. We are a very volunteer-driven organization, and they're the volunteers who give of their time and give of their money, but the point is they give. And they don't have to do that. They do that out of the goodness of their heart. And then there are the service providers who don't do what they do because they get paid well. It's a calling. And then there are those people who are receiving the services who went to bed one night without any hope and awakened the next morning and realized that there was someone to reach out to them and that they did have a chance. So, and then I would certainly have to say my staff, because they are so committed to what they do, and they do it far more than their 40 hours. So it's hard for me to come to work and not be challenged and influenced by all of that.
Thank you. Do you want to pass it down to Marion?
If you'll hold the mic a little closer.
Well, Anne, okay. What inspires me are people like Anne that I meet, people that I meet in my day job at all the nonprofit organizations and all the people that those organizations touch. Karen Benson, who's sitting back there, she's someone who I get inspired by. Just we've been on tours of the Second Harvest Food Bank, and just seeing the passion that she has. She's just tireless, working. Just, I mean, 24 hours, 7 days a week, and I'm just inspired by that. The other aspect, as Anne touched upon, is the people that it touches. We've been supporting Habitat for Humanity. Some of the families, there are some single mothers with kids who've put all it takes just to have a better life for their children. So seeing people like that inspires me to do the best that I can in my professional and personal life.
I guess I'm next. These ladies up here, you were reading the bios, and I'm like, oh gosh, they've done so much, and that's inspiring to me, to see women who are getting out there in the community and making a difference. And that's one of the things that I like about the programs like this, the things that we have, our program that we have at Reliant Bank, is that we get an opportunity to share with each other and really dig in and see what other people's stories are. Someone may be struggling with getting their business off the ground, or trying to meet the right person to kind of help them connect with business. And then you see another person reach over and say, hey, I know who you need to talk to. And so seeing women connect with each other and help each other and uplift each other and inspire each other, that's really inspiring to me. And not to be, I guess, flippant, but like the weekend is really inspiring to me. I love my job, I do, I really do. But during the week you get so focused on what you have to do during the week that the weekend really just kind of gives you an opportunity to sit back and maybe relax a little bit, but to reflect. And I know you meet a lot of different people throughout the week, and you hear a lot of different opportunities and things that, what people are doing in the community, and just giving yourself that opportunity to sit back and reflect on what is going on. That's really inspiring to me too.
And I think as women, we traditionally are so busy taking care of other people that we forget to take care of ourselves, so that's a great point to mention. So the three of you talked a bit about helping others and that being an inspiration. Who has inspired you in your career path, and have you had mentors that have helped you along the way? And I think we're going to go to Paula next.
As you know, hearing that I am from an architect and engineering firm and being from a technical background, there have been very few women in my career who have inspired me, because there's not many in that career. But I did have one professor at Vanderbilt University. Her name is Marty Nord, and she taught me that it was good to be different. I was on a very traditional engineering curriculum, but I wanted to do something different. And she kept encouraging me and brought out different talents in me, and all along the way I still maintain a lot of contact with Marty, and I think that's what's led to my role as a marketing director for an engineering firm. I really wasn't cut out to sit behind the desk and just draw drawings all day long, but she did encourage me and taught me along the way it was okay. Oh, I'm on. Okay. It was okay to be different. And I think that's what we need to be as leaders in the community, or wherever we are, in our businesses, in our families. Find that niche and develop those talents that we're given.